might be an early college football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. It's complete to the left. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Defense looks as if it's coming. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Porter.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it can take some big shots and man coverage down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Working the middle. It's complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
29 Philly.
On the direct snap, it's Davidson. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Nebraska 7, Miami 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll move the wide receiver. Direct snap. It's Davidson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
21-yard line. Brings up third down.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Nelson. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Going right to work up top. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Huskers! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Canes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. The short hand, it's Porter.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rookie
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Davidson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Down at the 3-yard line. Timeout, Nebraska.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Ives. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Isles. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the 2nd straight game. This guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one there last time out, and he's got another one here.
Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's Nelson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Brings it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just... happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
14.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll throw on third down. Complete to the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and took it on into the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Nebraska 28, Miami.
And the Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important.
Oh, he's got some space. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you?
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's loose on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they did tack on that extra point, but no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. To the air, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive court.
Touchdown, Huskers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 20 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll move the tight end. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackle at the 47-yard line. Third down coming up.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Davidson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he found a space up. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. The short hands, it's Davidson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Here on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. Downs, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Nebraska 49, Miami 28.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the air. Wide open downfield. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel...
Down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Canes want to move quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. With the catch, it's Davidson.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Lofton. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 18 over Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see